one thing you can already tell when you eat at this restaurant is very, very family oriented. You can tell Jimmy and his family have put their heart and soul into this restaurant, taking every piece of everything that they do literally to the heart, and they're putting it right here on the plate, serving us. Their customer service in here is impeccable. No wonder this place was packed when I walked in. And I'm gonna get the fortunate chance to go behind the counter, go behind the kitchen, and see how all the magic happens. And I can't wait for that. So I'm here now sitting with the co-owner of FarmBurguesa, Jimmy Delgado, and I'm getting ready to ask Jimmy a few questions about how this all started, what his vision is for the future, and the upcoming Kings of Change Crown Conference. If you all didn't know, Jimmy is a humongous advocate for the Hispanic community, and he's been doing a wonderful work right here locally. But first, Jimmy, FarmBurguesa, how did it all start, and what's the vision, or what is it that you all are trying to accomplish with your restaurant?
Okay, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. It's an honor that you're doing this for us.
Sure.
So, in order for me to tell you a little bit about how we start FarmBurguesa, we have to go back just a few moments of our lives.
Yeah.
We have another business which is called Spotless America. It's a janitorial and maintenance business.
So a cleaning business?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So when we started that, we met a lot of people, and one of our clients bought this building.
Okay.
So by talking to the client, he said that he had a spot for a restaurant. And back in the day, I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time. So I always wanted to have a restaurant.
So back in the day, you could cook. You knew how to, you've always had that skill. You didn't go from cleaner, oh, one day I woke up, I know how to make a hamburger.
No. I worked in several restaurants, from being a dishwasher, a prep, a cook, a manager, server, bartender, you name it, I've done it all.
The American dream. So you literally came in from the bottom level and you have worked your way up through that particular experience, and here we are today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's a little bit of the story. Cleaning business gets you the opportunity to find a location like this, and then something sparked and said, oh my gosh, I can do the restaurant.
Yes, that's right.
Where's the name come from?
Okay, so when we saw the spot, it's a very small spot.
Sure.
You know, so it got me thinking, what can I sell in this small, space? Well, I love burgers. Burgers is like my favorite food, you know, and I wanted to do something special. I support local businesses because I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get into the concept of farm to table. So, because it's a farm to table restaurant, we decided to twist it a little bit, the name of hamburger.
Yeah.
So we put farm at the beginning, and then burguesa, which is like a half a word for hamburger in Spanish.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about farm to table, organic food has really become more mainstream.
Yes.
And it's becoming more popular. So kind of talk to me about that. How's the food getting here? Is it very local? Are you having it shipped in from other areas from local farmer or other farmers in the United States?
It's local in the Southwest area.
Okay.
So we partnered up with a local farm from Marion, Virginia. It's called Laurel Spring Farm. They deliver our meat every month.
There's always a question that we ask of our business owners and co-owners and successful entrepreneurs. So my question to Jimmy, as you all know, is, Jimmy, tell me that pivotal moment, that pinnacle of failure. We, as a business owner, I have failed in many things that I've tried to do, and they've been huge lessons for me.
Yes.
Can you talk about a failure that you've experienced that has kind of brought you along the way to show you the success that you have seen today?
Yeah, definitely. So I have tried many things throughout the years as an entrepreneur. I have sold candy, t-shirts, candles. I have tried everything, you know. But if there is something that I have learned throughout the years, because I started selling stuff and trying to open my own business from a very young age, is that few people have told me that you need to focus on one thing and make that successful before you can move to the next thing, you know? And what I used to do is I used to sell stuff, and then it wouldn't go well, and then I will switch to something else.
Yeah.
And therefore, but if I can remember something, the biggest impact in our business is when I was doing a little bit well with the janitorial, starting, you know, at the beginning, I decided, I was like, you know what, I have a few customers for janitorial and they seem that they need landscaping. I'm gonna get into landscaping.
Yeah.
So I thought that I had nailed the cleaning business and that I was able to go into landscaping and cleaning at the same time.
Yeah.
And I purchased a bunch of equipment and all that, and without doing the homework of how much work it takes, and that my cleaning business wasn't like a successful business yet. It was just starting. So that was a huge mistake for me. And it goes back to like focus on one thing and nail it. And
putting all that energy towards one thing and mastering that versus spreading your energy among 2, 3, 4 things, and then we're not good at any of those things.
Correct. Yes. So I found myself in the, you know, I quit my job to keep the janitorial cleaning and to do landscaping for that summer. It went horrible.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't paying attention to the cleaning and I wasn't doing well at the landscaping. So I saw that my cleaning business was hurting for that decision.
Yeah.
So I bucked up, sold the equipment, saying I'm not gonna do landscaping anymore, and went back to get a full-time job in a bank. So sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to like step back, you know, and realize that, okay, this is not working, maybe I should keep doing what I was doing and it was good. And a lot of people don't do that. I have met a lot of entrepreneurs that they rather not go back to a full-time job,
right,
you know.
Right.
But
so that story,
you have to do that.
That story reminds me of a mountain climber who is climbing up a mountain, and then the easiest path becomes difficult. And sometimes you'll see they'll go backwards to find a different path to get to the same goal, which is the top.
Correct.
And that's what Jimmy has done. He learned a very valuable lesson. I have done the same. I put my name in 50 different hats, and I wasn't good at any of them. There's just not enough time or dedication towards all those things.
Yeah.
And now we have both dedicated our talents and our experience towards one and trying to master that. But it's allowing you to grow your particular business larger.
And another thing that I have learned too is that sometimes you have to partner up. A lot of entrepreneurs don't like to partner up.
Yeah.
And because it's their baby, you know. And yeah, the janitorial business is my baby, but I knew that I needed a partner for FarmBurguesa because I cannot be in 2 places at the same time. And I learned that from the janitorial and landscaping business that I tried to start. So, so sometimes if you partner up is good. Just make sure that the partner is the right person.
Absolutely.
You know.
So a valuable lesson from Jimmy here today, talking to you all about the success of business, also talking to you about how a particular failure is not the end of the road. It could be the very next step for you to see the success that you need.
Correct.
So catch Jimmy and I at the upcoming Crown Conference, Kings of Change. This is Jimmy Delgado. This is FarmBurguesa. This is Amazing Hamburgers. It's a family-owned restaurant, and I had an amazing time here. Signing off.
Thank you.